Welcome to the Lacey Township High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2018. My name is Olivia Blackwood, and I am the president of the class of 2018. Thank you. Please remain standing. The Lacey Township High School Select Ensemble will sing the national anthem and the Lacey Alma Mater, directed by Mr. Michael Allender.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Amazing, amazing.
To thee our alma mater sing, for Lacey Township High has filled our days with challenges and taught us how to try for excellence in all we do and all we strive to be. We will be a tribute to the Lion's pride and loyalty.
Amazing. Thank you, that was lovely. Good evening, Mr. Claus, Lacey Township Board of Education members, Mr. Wigley, district administrators, Mr. Brandis, high school administrators, teachers, and staff members. Once again, my name is Olivia Blackwood, senior class president, and I would especially like to welcome the class of 2018. What a beautiful night it is to celebrate our high school experience. As we think about how far we have come, I want us all to reminisce on our last 4 years of high school. Take a second to think of how much you have changed, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Here we are, ending this chapter in our book that we've been writing for the last 4 years. But our first chapter began in 2014. We were terrified freshmen, and even though we knew kids weren't really shoved into the lockers like they were in the movies, we were all still nervous. Then we became sophomores. We all grew up a little bit, and our social constructs of groups were defined. We had the first notions of who we were. Next, we became juniors, and we developed in more ways than one. We discovered we had talents that we didn't know about, a drive to help people, and a love for pursuing our dreams. Today, we write the final page of the last chapter of our high school story, but all of our books differ in so many ways. Some were captains of varsity teams. Some were members of the STEM Academy. Some of us recorded the high points of high school through WLTS. Some were a part of the prestigious Select Ensemble. Some of us became fighters for gender and racial equality. Some of us conquered our toughest mental battles. Some of us still have no idea what we want to do with our lives, but we are all still figuring out who we are. Stephen Chbosky, the author of Perks of Being a Wallflower, puts it this way: I guess we are who we are for a lot of reasons, and maybe we will never know most of them. But even if we don't have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose where we go from there. This quote so elegantly portrays the pursuit of our human definition. From this exact point, now, more than ever, you get to choose who you are. You get to decide your beliefs, what you stand for, what your goals are, and what you want to do with the time that is given to you. From this point on, you will have the opportunity to write your next book. Wherever you find your meaning, you will get to venture down your own path. You will learn so much about yourself within the next few years, and you will get to decide the character development and the themes of your own stories. But remember each and every struggle you went through, each obstacle you conquered to get to this exact point in your life. As one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Sotero, once said to me, there are so many opportunities to those who put themselves in the danger of falling. When you face that fear of falling and take it head on, you will truly go to heights unimaginable. Within the next few minutes, your life is going to change forever. This chapter of your book will end. So look into yourself and dig out whom you've always wanted to be. Rejoice in the small victories. Rejoice in your defeats. Rejoice in the opportunities that are put directly in front of you. Rejoice in the challenges you face and conquer. Rejoice in what you are doing right here, right now. Congratulations, class of 2018. Your next book begins in this moment, so let's get to writing. Thank you.
Good evening, administration, staff, moms, dads, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, friends, pets, and people that live in the houses surrounding the school and can hear this whole event happening as we speak. I know none of you actually saw me in any classes this year, so let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Daria Saxon, SGA Executive Board President. I'm humbled and honored to give this speech almost as much as I am underqualified to give it. Now, I know you're expecting a young, charming, and intelligent individual like myself to stand up here and talk about the emotional milestones of our school career or how the sky's the limit with our class. But I won't, because let's be real, we knew Olivia would take care of that for me. Before I got up here, someone told me to imagine all of you in your underwear, but at this moment, I would like to ask you to all please put your clothes back on. It's making me uncomfortable. Anyway, I chose to go about this speech the same way I went about all my other assignments in high school. So, I opened up my handy-dandy Chromebook and opened a new tab. I then proceeded to watch Netflix instead. So I began watching the High School Musical series, but I ended up falling asleep while watching High School Musical 3 senior year. And when I woke up, the movie was over and I had an idea for the greatest speech ever. It went a little like this. Lacey Township High School is a place where teachers encourage us to break the status quo and define ourselves as we choose, where a jock can design a mean pair of Vans and a brainiac can break it down on the dance floor. It's a place where one person, if it's the right person, changes us all. LTHS is having friends we'll keep for the rest of our lives, and that really means we are all in this together. Once a lion, always a lion. But as it turns out, I couldn't use those exact words because apparently Troy Bolton had already said something like that in his speech. From this day on, we face the truth in the real world, meaning we can go to the bathroom without having to raise our hand for permission, finally. Or we can actually get into a bathroom without having to walk an extra 150 feet from W Hall to A Hall. We've learned so many things from not only our teachers, but from our peers, like how it's okay to get lost sometimes. Sing that song and you'll be fine, I know. Shout out to you, Dylan. But most importantly, we've learned crucial life skills. How to get ready in 5 minutes, how to sneak past attendance at 7:06, and how to hide the rips in your jeans from Mrs. Del Vento. For most of us, Lacey is the only place we've ever known. With that comes the shared common ground. When we were younger, we used to look at the seniors in high school and couldn't quite fathom how old they looked. But somehow, we don't see each other like that, even though that's who we've become. We still see each other as those kids we met in preschool, 5th grade, 7th grade, even freshman year. We still argue which elementary school is the best, even though we all know Lenoka is the winner. We most likely will continue to pick our boogers and try to play it off like we don't. Some things may never change, but moments like this change us for the future. We wouldn't be where we are or who we are without the people and things surrounding us. So thank you for making our high school experience something we'll remember for the rest of our lives. Mr. Sicardo, for letting us know that the bell gon' ring. Maria, for the fat deli sandwiches. Iced coffee, for waking us up at 7 in the morning. And most importantly, the people on the right and left of us for being there through the good and the bad. Many of us have been suffering from senioritis since freshman year. But after 4 years, we can finally say that we beat it. We thought this day would never come, but here we are. It'll be weird not seeing you at every corner I turn, from the hallways at school, to the lines at JT's, to the drive-thru at Dunkin'. As Natasha Bedingfield once said, drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Remember where you came from and where you want to go as you begin your book. Congratulations, class of 2018. By the way, please give this review a 5-star review on Yelp. Thank you.
Good evening. Welcome to our Lacey Township High School graduation for the class of 2018. What a great day to be here. What a great day to be outside. Seniors, congratulations on your accomplishments and your success that's led you to this day. It is your day. I hope you enjoy every minute of it. Before we get going, I would like to ask you a favor. I'd like you to take a look around. Look at the field you're sitting on. Look at the stands, look at your parents, and look at your friends. Take the last few moments of being a Lacey student and soak it all in. I remember exactly how you feel. On this day back in 1989, I sat in these very seats on this very field. I remember it was an exciting time. The Lacey pride and tradition is like no other. I want you to realize that you will always be a Lacey Lion, no matter where you go or where you live. You're always welcome back, and we will always be here when you need us. Lacey is something that is in you now and always will be. So now that it's all behind you, what are you going to remember most? Is it Maria from the deli? The bathrooms that seem to be locked whenever you need them? Or hiding from Miss Del Vento because your jeans are too ripped? Or is it just the hours you spent with Coach V listening to stories about how to catch and release squirrels? There are so many great memories that you will hold on to, but most importantly, the pride and tradition of being a Lion. As you enter the outside world of Lacey, I have a few words of advice for you. Remember where you come from. Don't underestimate the experience you had here and the friends that you have from Lacey High School. Everything happens for a reason. Accept it and move on. You might not see it right away, but if you keep your eyes open, you'll see that we can learn from every situation, no matter the outcome, good or bad. Don't burn any bridges. You never know who you'll meet and when you'll meet them again, and one day you may need to lean on each other. Try to stay positive. A positive attitude, along with hard work, can turn almost every situation into an opportunity. Do it yourself. You race against yourself, you can be the best competition. And this one's an important one. Every employer does a background check and a drug test. Stay clean. Lastly, I'd like to ask you to take the time to come back and visit us. Come to the homecoming games, volunteer. Give back to Lacey, who has given you so much, and look for ways that you can make your town better for the next generation. And to everyone in the audience, thank you so much for the opportunity to be on the Lacey Board of Education. This class, 2018, means a lot to me. I have watched these students grow up with my son Colton since the days of Pigwiggin, with Tobia, Cliffy, and Mirandy, and from coaching Little League Baseball to basketball to the football field, with Segs, Jerice, and Johnny Carr. This year, I will actually get an opportunity to join my son and Tanner on the football field for the alumni game. It's a home game, August 4th. I'd like to see everybody here. As a board member, I've been allowed to spend a little more time with your children at the high school level, and they have made memories for me that I'll never be forgotten. Thank you for letting me be a part of their life. I have enjoyed every second. And to the class of 2018, in a few minutes, when we're finished here, we'll be proud to say, congratulations to my fellow Lacey alumni. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome. Every time I've looked up at the scoreboard, I know that this is a winning class and the score is going to stay 20-18, I'm sure, for a long time with all of us. Board President Claus, members of the Board of Education, Principal Brandis, district administrators, high school faculty, staff that's here from across the district, families, dignitaries, our guests in and out of town, and our soon-to-be graduates, welcome to this beautiful night now, thankfully. This is our 37th commencement here at the high school, and I think that's a great accomplishment, the establishment of tradition and pride here. It's an honor to join you and celebrate. I've lost my celebrations after all mine are grown and out, so I have an addiction to the ceremony of graduation because it is so reverent and respected. So I wish you all the very best of luck along the way. The class of 2018 is ambitious, obviously, and they are doers and well prepared, eager to conquer the next phase, personally and professionally. I'm proud to announce that this class has earned over $3 million in awarded scholarships to institutions of higher education, so congratulations. That's what was accepted. There was multiple $1 million more than that they were awarded, but their choices were to that amount. We were also thankfully awarded scholarships locally from our generous donors on June 5th, where seniors were honored with over $250 in local scholarships and awards. Thank you very much to our community for that. Additionally, a significant membership of the class was presented with a multitude of awards of achievement for service and individual improvement at senior awards on June 7th. At this time, all of those students that received both scholarships on June 5th and awards on June 7th that night, please stand and be recognized in front of the community. During the last 4 years at the high school, and most of them for 12 in Lacey, the members of the 2018 class have had significant accomplishments and success, not just academically in the community and athletics. This class has also defined themselves through other accomplishments. They're unique and they've contributed to their own legacy. They're talented individually and collectively. Many have been part of state championship teams, individual NJSIA awards. Further, this class is versatile and talented, off the field as well, as witnessed firsthand in their musical, vocal, and theatrical performances over the past 4 years. We've been serenaded by their beautiful voices from our ensembles, graced by the rhythms and spirits on this very ground by the Lacey Marching Band and our cheerleaders. And the talent has also led and culminated in an incredible performance this year, if you're able to see it, of Guys and Dolls. Incredible performance. Thank you. Needless to say, this township, and this community, and this high school is a service-oriented and patriotic community embedded through our schools. Our schools are honored to have with us the opportunity to prepare a group of fine young men and women to protect our nation. We're now graced in the presence of young men and women who have chosen to serve our nation above all else through ROTC programs, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Merchant Marine Academy. At this time, I invite these graduates who will be representing themselves, their family, their community, and most of all, this great country and the armed services to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service. Additionally, we know the foundation of our community and the pride. At this time, I would ask anyone in attendance who has served or is now serving our nation in the military to please stand and be recognized for your commitment and sacrifice. Thank you. That is pride, and that feels good inside, and it's good to cheer you on. So moving forward, we all anticipate high expectations and celebrations for this exceptional class. And what are they going to do next? And what's their legacy going to be? And what will they aspire to achieve in successes in the next chapter of their lives? So it's my pleasure to officially present them and welcome them to graduation, the class of 2018.
As principal, and more importantly, proud alumni of Lacey Township High School, I would like to join Mr. Wigley and Mr. Claus in greeting families and friends, Board of Education members, district administrators, distinguished guests, and honored staff as we recognize the class of 2018, the 37th class to graduate from Lacey Township High School. Sitting on this field today are the best and brightest students who represent Lacey Township. I would like to draw special attention to students wearing colored stoles, National Honor Society in blue, National Honor Society officers in white, student government advisors in silver, senior class officers in gold, the Salutatorian and Valedictorian in maroon, and Indigenous students of the STEM Academy and Thespian Society also wear colored cords. Personally, there's no greater feeling than being a husband and proud father of 2 little girls. Professionally, as principal, I feel the same immense sense of pride for the 291 graduates who, within minutes, will be walking across this stage and joining the Lacey alumni family. Parents, you should be especially proud, knowing you have done a remarkable job in preparing your child for all the wonderful opportunities that life has to offer. It's not just their talent, but their hard work, determination, and perseverance that has made them exceptional graduates. Students, whether they have a focus on a chosen field or going directly into the workforce, I'm confident you will succeed in overcoming all obstacles you face and will meet all of the challenges that lie ahead of you. Remember, you have a sense of what is right and good and what it takes to be a positive influence in your community. For those who are entering the military service, may you find courage and strength. May you serve all the humanity with integrity and honor. Thank you. Class of 2018, I can confidently stand up here and tell you that you're surrounded by people who truly care about you. And as a graduate of this high school, you will always feel like a part of the Lacey family. We will always be here to celebrate your future successes and support you in challenges you may endure. Lastly, never, ever forget you're a Lacey Lion and never let anybody quiet your roar. Class of 2018, I look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish in your future endeavors, and congratulations.
Hello, I'm Kayla Vaccaro, and I am so honored to be standing before you today. I worked tirelessly in my academic career in order to have the privilege of giving this speech. When I found out that I was salutatorian, I was utterly shocked. All I could tell myself was, wow, I really did it. But since I found out, I've been thinking about this speech, yet I chose to write it a week before graduation. But I'm sure we've all procrastinated here or there. However, as much as we've procrastinated, time did not. In fact, time seemed to have gone faster than normal. Think about it. In just a few minutes, our 12 years of schooling will be over, and our name will be called over our loudspeaker. We'll walk across the stage to receive our diplomas. We'll toss our caps in the air, and we'll leave this field and never look back because high school will now be over. There will be no more Cardinal or Navy days, no more shore conference tournaments, no more battle of the classes or field trips, and lastly, no more dances. So, newsflash everyone, we're going to be adults, which stinks. When Peter Pan said, "Don't grow up, it's a trap," he was right. I know that I don't want to grow up, and I'm sure you all don't want to either. I mean, look at everything that our parents have done for us. They deal with us and all of our siblings on top of maintaining a steady job, the bills, and most importantly, their own sanity. How they achieved the last one, I honestly don't know. So why then have I been asked over and over and over again, what do you want to do with your life? I mean, I don't know. I could always change my mind. Like I said, I'm not ready to be an adult yet, and I shouldn't have to be, yet at least. Instead of worrying about what we want to do with our lives, let's worry about what we're doing tonight or this summer. Those are the moments we need to think about. So let's savor the last few months we have to focus on the right here, right now, the present, and not the future. Because these couple of months will turn into a couple of weeks, and then to just a couple of days. Then we'll be starting the next chapter of our lives. Some of us will be freshmen at college or vocational school, and others will begin working. But one thing that we have to realize is that the mistakes that we make as adults do not have the same consequences as the mistakes we have made as kids. Those mistakes don't just get us a detention anymore. But this summer, while we are still kids, let's make some of those mistakes. This way, when we are adults, we won't make any. And so when we are asked who and what we want to be again, we won't have to guess. We'll know. We'll know because we'll think before we make important adult decisions. We'll know how to keep our close friends. We'll listen to our parents because we'll realize they've been through it all before, so they can give better advice than anyone else. And in doing all of that, we'll be successful. Congratulations and good luck, class of 2018.
Good evening. I'm Chloe Bragg, the Valedictorian of the class of 2018. I would like to start by welcoming the Board of Education, District Administration, High School Administration, teachers, staff, and all of our friends and family in attendance today. And most importantly, welcome class of 2018. We did it, and now the future belongs to us. 1,386 days ago, we entered high school as young, timid, scared freshmen, but slowly we all found our way. We joined clubs and sports teams and formed new friendships. We never imagined that some of the most difficult things about high school would be finding a bathroom that was unlocked, finding a seat in the crowded cafeteria, or finding someone with a Chromebook charger. We were the class that was given many firsts. The first year of the short-lived freshman focus, and the first year of the long 85-minute class periods with the new block scheduling. As if this was not enough change, midway through our high school years, we got a new superintendent, a new principal, and new vice principals. Throughout these 4 years of change, we have become compassionate, driven, and respectful individuals. It is because of our talent and determination that we have brought numerous championship titles and awards back to LTHS. We are fortunate to have grown up in this welcoming, close-knit town of Lacey Township. Many of us are second-generation graduates of LTHS, but some of us might be the first generation to become an environmental specialist aspiring to save the planet, a government official striving to work with foreign countries, or a talented director working in the entertainment industry. We, the Lacey Township High School class of 2018, the class of firsts, are the next generation of imagination and innovation. With what we learned at LTHS, we can walk away from here knowing that we achieved something great. Each one of us has unique interests and talents, and one by one we'll make this world a better place. Whether you end up in Arizona, Florida, North Carolina, New York, or stay here in New Jersey, Good luck in college, technical school, or the workforce. To all of you entering the armed forces, I would personally like to thank you for your service. Finally, all of this success would not have been possible without the support and dedication of our amazing teachers. We have all had those special teachers who have left a lasting impact on our lives. Thank you, Mrs. Burquest, Mrs. Saboko, and Mrs. Castelletto. I was very fortunate to have great teachers who went above and beyond for all of their students. Thank you, Mr. Kuzan, Mr. Sotero, Mrs. Sellers, and Mrs. Soto. Thank you to my family who has helped to get me to where I am today. My dad for teaching me to put 100% into everything that I do. My mom for her endless help and support, especially with 20 college applications. My sister for showing me that our high school years are about more than just academics. And my little brother Connor for always being by my side and knowing how to make me smile. Now is the time to live the life that we have been dreaming of. Remember, no dream is too big. Set your goals. No matter where you end up, you can reach your dreams by using the same dedication and focus that has gotten you to graduation today. Good luck in all that you do. Congratulations, graduates of 2018.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ken Hart, and as always, I am honored to be invited back each year to announce the graduates' names. Although I retired 3 years ago, I did teach here for 30 years, and to this day, announce public address of several sports. My 3 children are graduates of LTHS. That means you and I are permanent members of the Lacey Township High School family. Now let's begin. Joseph Gabriel Serrano, a kind-hearted graduating senior, is unable to participate in today's ceremony. In his honor, the same person who would have presented him with his diploma will be accepting it. On behalf of staff, students, and the Board of Education, our thoughts are with Joe and his family. The following students will receive their diplomas from Lacey Township School District staff members. Olivia Kelly Blackwood. Chloe Diana Bragg. Kayla Renee Vaccaro. Daria Terry-Ann Saxton. The following students will receive their diplomas from Board of Education President, Mr. Robert C. Claus II. Kaylee Nicole Ackerman. Abby Lynn Adamczyk. Kayla Lynn Alexander. Nicole Ann Allen. Taylor Hannah Anderson. Nicholas Frank Arvanitis. Joshua Charles Askey. Quinn Donald Baumgarten. Austin N. Bernard. Joseph Cole Bavona. Carmela Isabel Botario. Danielle Nicole Blood. Dylan Patrick Breen. Devin Michael Butler. Dominic Angelo Capalla. Wendy Mary Capodanno. The following students will receive their diplomas from Board of Ed member, Mr. Sean Giordano. Christopher Conan Caputo. Joseph Alfonso Citrullo. Blake Cherry. Daniela Maria Cianci. Taylor Patrick Coates Williams. Joseph Nicholas Conticchio. Robert Joseph Superior Court. David Costadina. Angel Donovan Cody. Thomas James Crespo Jr. Matthew Dalton Cronin. Sandra Cruz. Michael A. Davenport. Angelo Dominic Del Buno. Joseph Thomas Dow. Timothy Ryan Downs. Anders Bjorn Eckloff. Vanessa Bell Fingerlin. Daniel Harrison Finver. The following students will receive their diplomas from Board of Ed member, Ms. Linda A. Downing. Angela Rose Fiorentino. Sarah Rose Fisher. Trevor Fitzsimmons. Sean Michael Flannery. Joseph Jeffrey Forbes. Megan Elizabeth Fraley. Brandon Joseph Frank. Anthony Michael Fuscello. Thomas Allen Gerhauser. Jake Alexander Gilbert. David Christopher Grosh. Tyler Dominic Halliday. Taylor Caitlin Hilsheimer. Casey Elizabeth Horn. Megan Bryce Jones. John Lewis Kempa. Tyler James Kling. Jason Eleftherios Klink. Hannah Elizabeth Kutishin. The following students will receive their diplomas from Board of Ed member, Mr. David Saletti. Garrett Donovan Sullivan Kraus. Tonino Arturo Laforgia. Kevin Wayne Lagerquist. Jillian Storm Lane. Trevor James Lavella. Matthew John Letnick. Alina Mary Luttrell. Ryan Casey McAvoy. Antonia Marie Magliacane. Jackson Marion. Selenas Elenas Martinez. Caden Christopher Mathis. Saul Mayorga. Ian Henry McGrath. Peyton Elizabeth Meadows. Caitlin Nicole Meehan. Justin Drew Myman. The following students will receive their diplomas from Board of Ed member, Mr. Nicholas Morandi. Tanner William Mick. Kevin Milan. Kevin Robert Miller. William Edward Millette III. Ashton John Millman. Jake Arthur Morgan. Colin Matthew Morton. Nicholas Anthony Muro. Julia Elizabeth Muro. Christian Wynn. Emily Ann Pedicini. Caitlin Marie Peel. Adrian Perez. Samuel Lee Phillips. Robert Richard Patalunas. Jordan Ann Prinzi. Christian James Quinn. The following students will receive their diplomas from Board of Ed member, Mr. Robert C. Riggs. Not present? Okay. That'll be Mr. Giordano. Erica Grace Ramo. Maxwell J. Roque. Michael Angelo Romas. Liam John Sadowski. William Douglas Shepard, IV. Lily Mae Charette. Trevor Robert Snegovich. Clayton Edward Sterling. Heather Marie Stort. Daniel Patrick Troyce. Zachary Schuyler Turin. Krista Noel Voltaggio. Emily Rose Walliser. Evan Ryan Wallace. Louis James Weaver. Hannah Rose Wooten. Mackenzie Ray Wyman. Davin G. Urick. The following students will receive their diplomas from Lacey Township School District staff members. Nicholas Joseph Festa. Erica Jean Gerlach. Jacob Michael Nad. Marta Nicole Richter. Alexis Bailey Donnelly. Caroline Lillian Fenton. Molly Jane Lorton. Patrick Connor Sittern. Allison Bellavita. Michaela Marie D'Angelico. Laura Ann Majorowski. Bethany Faith Mudrow. Sean Michael Patterson. Sean Patrick Riley. Anthony Vincent Watton. Cody David Conroy. Connor Stephen Crisafulli. Brooke Irene Kinsey. Peter James Manzo. Emily Claire Miller. Angelique Rose DePinto. Jason Tyler Gerisi. Matthew James Perrone. Cecilia Rose Wilson. Shannon Therese Injayan. Joseph Michael Hines. Cassandra Lynn Inman. Chloe Marie Kastner. Samantha Jo Manessis. Edward Andrew Walsh. Dakota Lee Fiedler. Dylan John Fiedler. Braden Sage Colt. Tyler James Lear. Dominic F. Torres. Lena Marie Yodice. Brianna Nicole Higgins. Kayla Shea Vera. John Kirshner Carr IV. Alexandria Otilia Fuentes. Jed Ryan Jackson. Eric Kenneth Luna. Michael Edward Riley. Juliana Marie Simonek. Autumn Yvonne Laird. Bryson Stuart Thatcher. Sean Christopher Adams. Megan Sue Fitzgerald. Caitlin Rose Gordon. Caitlin Rose Hughes. Cole Michael Kirchner. Juliana Elizabeth Kirk. Jada Melanson. Kayla Nicole Valicki. Amanda Francis Pilot. Robert T. Rabensky. Elizabeth Damaris Velez. Jessica Ashley Beal. Stephen Edward Carano. Avery Ellis Cunningham. Nicholas William Hicks. Evan Riley Hope. William Joseph Simonek. Matthew Daniel Walsh. Ryan John Hanaway. Michael Tyler Ovsenko. Cassandra May Shank. Vincent Mateo Tolino. Tyler Douglas Wheeler. Ryan Michael Cortese. Riley Thomas Hunt. Jonathan Thomas Cusco. Angela Elizabeth LaForgia. Morgan Taylor Lima. Haley D. McMenamy. Charles Francis Mayer. Cassidy Jean Mortimer. Jordan Lee Trenholm. Morgan Elizabeth McCrae. George Joseph Lapinski. Christopher Thanas Varduniotis. Tyler James Granado. Thomas John Horvath. Mackenzie Moffitt. Devin Justine Noya. Annalise Catherine Ewan. Alyssa Ann Calalillo. Robert Walter Cook. Emily Elizabeth Salisbury. Nicole Susan Schnackenberg. Michael Nicholas Spiro. Justice Andrea Ferriolo. Faith Elizabeth LaHaye. Alexandria Rose Papa. Justina Elizabeth Perenad. Brianna Margaret Baumgart. Duffy. Sierra Audrey Baker. Sophia Chang. Julie Summer Keenan. Kimberly Myra Evans. Dana Rose Glenn. Amber Rose Manoski. Angela Mia Pasolano. Christopher Thomas Bransima. Rachel Alexa Cripps. Caitlin Marissa Malfitano. Michael Richard Matei. Nicholas Richard Valenti. Ali Texter. Carl Arthur Bullock III. Emily Dorothy Fisk. Hunter Gant. Darian James Grissard. Rebecca Shea Hamadike. Clifford Lee Hurley IV. Brianna Gloria Morris. Jared James Narsavage. Patrick Stephen Schoenberger. John Eugene Torella. Bianca Angel Robertson. Ramiro Velasquez. Brian Patrick Eubler. Jonathan Louis Rio. Nicholas Morandi, Jr. Christopher Charles Fino. Austin Louis Anderson. Kyle Sean Preby. Julia Catherine Sanzari. Brianna Jean Dittenhofer. Alexa T. Faria. Lauren Nicole Prosser. Daphne Rose Stanfield. Benjamin David Werner. Juliana Marie Beal. Colton Robert Claus. Jonathan Timothy Cronin. Nicholas Lua Striffler. John Bradley Trulin. Clayton Daniel Humke. Anthony DeMarco Segley. Kaylee Ann Evans. Allison Faye Jensen. Raven Renee Quiones. Angel Sebastian Ruiz Munoz. Anthony Tobia III. Keith Anthony Apostolos. Joe Carlo Cementi. Michael Galicchio. Justin Paul Covey. Delisha Monique Cobb. Jonathan Meade Werner. Madison Yoshi Baronier. Dana Lynn B.A. McKenna Paige Carter. Margaret Mahoney. Janet Sacramento. Melissa Robin Taps. Ashley Teresa Waters. Brian Charles Woodruff. Marissa Nicole Lima. Elizabeth Schreier. Cassidy Lois Mai. Luke Edward Gauthier. Evan Matthew Cyphers. Jared Scott Hammerly. Luke George Sinibaldi. Matthew Walter DeUlis. Lauren Ann Condis. Connor Nicholas Dunning. Ryan Patrick Kilmary. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Will the Lacey Township High School class of 2018 please rise?
To commemorate the ceremony, the officers would like to conduct the changing of the tassel.
Please move the tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2018. You are now officially graduates of Lacey Township High School. Let's go get it!